Hey guys, what's up? And today we're going to be going over a oldie but a goodie, They Who Wonder. Alright guys, so today I thought I'd go back and do a deck that I actually loved when it was in the metagame, and I actually think it's actually not that bad in this current metagame. I think it actually works pretty well in the current metagame, and I want to try it out and see how it works. So we're going to be doing that. A couple changes I do want to make to this older version. We are going to get rid of Hapless. Now that might seem very strange, especially because of how good Hapless is in the current metagame. But Hapless is just kind of an awkward card in the deck. I mean, he gives us death triggers and gives us an outlet for a lot of the things we are doing, but overall, I think he's just kind of clunky for the deck overall. And then we're also going to actually put out only one Fury of the North. We're only going to keep one and put one Elixir of Iron. Elixir of Iron is just way better at keeping Kalista alive in this metagame. And while Fury of the North is a great card for punching in damage, it's hard to get off in a lot of situations where you're trying to avoid removal, especially Vengeance and Will, which Will is less prominent in the meta right now, but it's still pretty strong, and so you're trying to dodge those. Probably should have got rid of Sentry there. And probably Kalista too, actually. That was a weird keep on my part, but it should be fine. I'm gonna drop a Omen Hawk, especially against this deck. It's a safer play than Bark Beast. Okay. Given that, we're gonna play the Sentry.
See the Nevastian border from here.
Because we're attacking evens or odds. We're attacking evens. Alrighty, I guess we're just jumping into another game then. I don't know what that was about. Opponent just gave up for some reason. He saw Avarosan Sentry and he's like, oh no, I lost. Oh. I don't know. Make It Rain would have been good there. I don't really know. Avarosan Sentry's an oddly strong card. Alright, so we're going against the Sejuani Ashe deck. A deck I talked about yesterday being super good. So this is going to be a yikes matchup. Alrighty, 3 Cursed Keepers. Attacking evens is rough. But, ooh, Elise, a nice card. Especially when you have to chump block a lot in this matchup. Have I seen this opponent before? I don't remember the name. I feel like I've seen them before though.
I pull the strings.
Sort of a slower hand. If we draw They Who Wonder, then actually we have a pretty good chance of winning. Especially when they don't have a turn 1 and turn 2 play. No Omen Hawk, no Iceveil Archer. Nothing from them is a pretty good sign.
For the hand! Nothing escapes my watch. Not that!
We shall pierce their treasonous hearts.
Wow, that was rough. Should have opened attack. Yeah, probably really should have opened attack there. I didn't expect the Reckoning there, but it is good removal for
Faster
Kalista.
than my arrow? I think not.
Yeah, that was a pretty good play. His play.
Look up for Reavers! Alert the village!
So here I'm just gonna try to survive and then take him out with a They Who
There's
Wonder.
nothing to fear.
Kalista had leveled up. We'd be in a really good position right now. I'm not scared of another Reckoning. I don't think we can avoid that with this deck, and if he does have it, then he's just a pro gamer, really. Like, there's no way we can beat that card. But we... What else does he have? He has a lot of other stuff. He's going to have removal for this card.
Gotcha.
This might seem weird, but I do want to ensure that both Bark Beasts get their trigger.
Skitter out from the darkness.
So this is a weird attack. He can't really block the Bark Beast without sacrificing something, and then we get... This is a lot of damage. With a They Who Endure in our hand, I think this is just going to be a super strong play. Especially with the life gain we're gaining. Yeah. This Neverglade Collector just turned the game in our favor, really. We can block... Well, we can't... Well, we can chump block his Ashe and Reckless Jeffarian, right? So if he has a Reckoning, it's going to be really good for him, but we still have a They Who Endure.
Pain is nothing.
I can see the Demacian border from here.
Bristle, attack!
Avarosans, stand together.
Oh.
Ready the torches. Look out for reavers.
Alright, so we're only down 1 HP here, and he actually takes one? That's a big yikes. Now, he could have Frostbite for They Who Endure, which slows us down a turn. This is turn 7, so I won't
Show
have
them
enough.
the way.
I can play this on the blocking turn, though, to save us some damage, which actually seems pretty strong. What do I say, guys? This deck is so powerful right now. 14-14, not even the Reckoning can kill it. He'd have to have a combination of Frostbite and Culling Strike. Which he could have just drawn, right? There's always the chance he just drew that. Okay, GG.
I refuse.
He didn't draw Culling Strike and Frostbite. Alright guys, I told you, this deck is insane in the metagame right now. Like, okay, Frostbite, Culling Strike could have killed us there. And the Reckoning just destroys our board most of the time. So that was probably one of our worst matchups. I'd say the worst matchup is going to be the deck that can kill They Who Endure. So it's going to be other Shadow Isles decks. And, that's it. And that one deck with Culling Strike and a Frostbite could have killed it. But, yeah, this deck is insane, right? So obviously Bark Beast was a really good exchange there, because 3/3 power could block Ashe and his other Trifarian something. I don't even remember. Shieldbreaker, right? Which was super strong. And I think not having Fear of the North there was not actually a big deal. That card would have given us some tempo, but I definitely think protecting our Kalista is strong. Now, obviously, the Reckoning killed it in that scenario. We should have waited. Open attacked probably, I think, would have been the best play. But, you know, mistakes happen. This deck is just super strong. Everglade Collector can gain us a ton of life with, like, Blighted Caretaker. And then Atrocity They Who Endure is just a good finish. When it comes to mulligans, you should be mulliganing hard for Cursed Keeper combos. Keep Cursed Keeper if you have it. Don't keep the combos if you don't have Cursed Keeper. So the combos are going to be the strongest thing when you're mulliganing, right? And if you have a Kalista Haunted Relic, I mean, that's a hard to keep, right? Because she's easily removed. But if you think that if the opponent's not playing, what can remove it? Noxus can probably remove it pretty easily. PNZ can remove it, but Ionia, Demacia, and Bilgewater have a hard time doing that, actually. In a lot of cases. So if you're not going against Noxus, PNZ, what cards could Bilge even have? Let's see. It's actually... Yeah, okay, so Bilge doesn't have a lot of answers for it with a lot of the current decks. So I would definitely I would definitely, if I were you, keep Kalista and try to go for a comp. And if you have the Haunted Relic or the By Caretaker, you can mulligan for those pretty hard in certain matchups when you think it's going to be super strong. But in most matchups, just go for the Curse Keeper combo. I would say even don't keep Omenhawk and Avarosan Sentry. Good early game plays if you're going to go for the Curse Keeper combo, which you almost always want to do. Unless you know that they're playing an aggro deck. If they're playing an aggro deck, keep Omenhawk and Avarosan Sentry probably. Curse Keeper can't block, and if you don't get a good fast hand when you mulligan for the Curse Keeper combo, it's really hard to come back from that against an aggro deck. But that's basically it, right? Obviously, Elixir Vine's a tech card for the current metagame to help protect Kalista. Neverglade Collector is just a great card. Atrocity helps with a lot of the, situations where they're going to kill Are They Who Endure, which is quite a few of the Shadow Isles decks in the meta right now. And of course, in response to a good Frostbite, Atrocity is a hard card to have in this deck. With Ashe Sejuani being pretty big and Ashe being able to open attack and freeze your dude, and with a lot of flash speed or burst speed, Frostbite, even flash freeze is not that uncommon. Comboed with Culling Strike, it's really hard to play Atrocity and They Who Endure. You can't respond with Atrocity to some Frostbite card, which makes it super hard to warrant playing Atrocity with They Who Endure. But that's one of the reasons why this deck isn't doing so well. But as you can see, we just beat them sort of on a whim, right? Because they didn't have the combo, but it's a good deck. You just have to watch out for that one combo. And otherwise, this deck does really well. There's not a lot of good answers for They Who Endure, so I feel okay playing 2 Atrocity to sort of finish them out. Anyway, guys, this is going to be it for this video. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.